Hello and welcome to Nurses in Charge. Oh, let me turn my camera on. Welcome to Nurses in Charge training for mentors. I want to welcome you all today. And as you can see, this is our website. It's a beautiful design. You should spend some time when you can and just explore what we have to offer here. I had turned this page, I had turned this page on to show you where all of our programs will be hosted. The featured programs, our mentorship. Okay, some interruption there. So you see we have the Gains program, then the mentorship program. This section here with immigration will become our education site. NIC tour, of course. These are our executive board members, and so on and so forth. Just wanted to get you started here and back to my presentation. Okay, so what is mentorship in Nurses in Charge? Here we go. I'm gonna bring you to here. Oh, go back to the beginning. Here we go. Okay. I guess I got started on the wrong page here. Exit and come back. Here we are. Okay. Okay, this is where I should have started in the first place. So welcome again to Nurses in Charge Professional Development. This is the Bridge to Brilliance Nurses in Charge Mentorship Program. My name is Dr. Nyepu Kemo Paul, founder of Nurses in Charge. And I have the profound pleasure to introduce you to this amazing program starting this year. We're looking at starting the program in May, and May is just a few weeks from now. So again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me go right into our presentation mode. I want to thank you all for taking time out to watch this video and get acquainted with what the Bridge to Brilliance program is all about. All right, Nurses in Charge, our mission and vision. Please do get familiarized with what Nurses in Charge is all about. We connect nurses, we connect, empower, and celebrate nursing professionals globally, including midwives, nurse midwives as well. So yeah, our vision is we envision a world with nurses leading healthcare reforms, policies, and standardized clinical practices, fostering global professional growth to bridge the gaps between the novice, to bridge the gaps between novice to expert nurses, and with mutual support. Mutual support at every stage. So as you go through this presentation, you will find that Brilliance to the Bridge to Brilliance program truly encapsulates the last statement in our vision statement there. So this is the program overview. The mentorship program is an initiative of Nurses in Charge. It is designed to connect, empower, and elevate nursing professionals at every career stage. This program fosters a global network of mentors, mentees, creating pathways for career advancement, professional development, and leadership growth. If you are not so familiar with Nurses in Charge, let me just let you know we are a faith-based organization dedicated to stewarding the healing ministry of Christ worldwide, aligning with the global mission through mentorship, education, and research. And if you have not seen our research presentation, introductory presentation, please do watch that video. It definitely helps you to see how all of our 3 programs, they feed into each other, they are interconnected, meaning the research, education, and mentorship programs. The mentorship model integrates leadership, coaching, clinical excellence, career navigation, and research advancement to bridge the gap from novice to expert nurses. Okay, that was a mouthful. So here's here is the structure for the Bridge to Brilliance program here. So the program follows a mentorship model, ensuring that mentees receive targeted guidance while mentors enhance their leadership skills. So it's a feedback mechanism, if you will. The structure follows a tier progression model. So here we go. We see the novice, of whom is the mentee, and also some of our mentors may also be in the role of a novice to the entire mentorship arena. So then that mentor will have a mentor, and then the role reversal comes in where the newer mentor will be a mentee. So we're definitely covering all bases of professional development here. So the novice nurse entering the profession seeking foundational guidance. So who is a prime example of the novice nurse? That is the nurse who is in nursing school or progressing through their earliest phase of their nursing profession. Then we have the advanced beginner. And again, this is the early career professionals, early career professional needing skill building and career direction. Then the competent mentor and or mentee has experience in nursing, and so they're developing their expertise in the clinical arena and or leadership roles. Now, the proficient mentor is a senior nurse. These are senior nurses providing advanced coaching and career guidance. And lastly, the expert mentor and or advisor is a seasoned professional serving as an advisor and subject matter experts. So we do have subject matter experts within Nurses in Charge. So definitely they plug right into this expert nurse and or mentor. So you will find that in the next slides, I'll be covering what the theoretical model that we are following here. And we're using the married state preceptor model and Banner's novice to expert model. It will guide us, these two models will guide us, guide our mentor-mentees interactions, ensuring progressive competency development and effective transition into leadership roles. Okay, so our theoretical framework here, as I mentioned before, the married state preceptor model. This model is a mentorship framework rooted in the concept of mutual committed partnership between the preceptor and the preceptee. So we can also say the mentor and the mentee. So this model borrows language from the idea of a marriage. As you can see, the name goes the same as being a marriage, to emphasize the long-term, reciprocal, and respectful and accountable relationship that goes beyond transitional teaching. And so with that said, we will go right into what the Banner's novice to expert model states. So Patricia Banner's novice to expert model is a nursing theory developed by Dr. Patricia Banner. This is back in 1984. So this model describes how nurses develop skills and understanding of patient care over time through a sound educational foundation and practical experience. So is that progression that we see our nursing professionals, I went through it, still going through it. So is that progression that Dr. Banner created this model to truly guide our practice. The model is based on the Dreyfus model of skill acquisition, and it outlines 5 levels of proficiency in the clinical nursing practice. I have a video here that I'm going to show you, and it's actually in, let me see here, I believe. Yes, I can show you right after this slide. Who just joined us? Welcome, welcome. Let me see, I do see, okay. United Hands International. I believe this is Mrs. Pittman. Welcome to the presentation. So I'm just going through the slides here to help everyone acquainted to what the mentorship program is all about. I'm going to take a pause here and do a quick poll that I created. I was waiting for you guys to come along. Oh, you know what? Let's forget that. We'll wait for others to join us. It'll be more fun when we have a few more attendees. All right. But welcome. Thank you for taking our time to come along today. Again, as faithful as you have been. So the program duration and the cohorts. So each mentorship cohort will run for 6 months. It is structured monthly with monthly meetings, bi-weekly check-ins, and progress assessment. So this is an interaction between the mentor and the mentee. So meaning that the mentor will set up monthly meetings, and between the weeks of the month, the mentee and or the mentor, they can both check in on each other, see how this is a relationship, as I mentioned before, is on that model, is based on that model, the married state preceptor model, because it helps both individuals to truly collaborate in the efforts set forth during the mentorship. So as we can see here, the mentors will receive ongoing leadership training to enhance their effectiveness, and the mentees will have goal setting sections to track their development through the program. So this is 6 months long, and that entire goal and objective guides the milestone, guides the pathway of the mentorship. Okay, what are the benefits of the Nurses in Charge mentorship program? Let's start with our mentors. Benefits for our mentors are that leadership and coaching skills are enhanced. Recognition for contributions to the nursing profession as a mentor, and professional growth and networking opportunities will also be expected. I would say would be expected of the program for the mentors. For the nursing profession, we see that a well-equipped workforce ready to tackle global healthcare challenges. So the benefits for the mentor goes beyond just the mentorship program, as it states here in these two bullet points. Number two is that the mentor builds a stronger leadership pipeline and improves healthcare delivery. And you may wonder, how is the mentor, or how are the mentors improving healthcare delivery? Indirectly, right? Indirectly through their mentees. When we feel confident, when we feel we have a backing, we have a support system that truly helps us in time of need, and or one of those check and balance system where it helps us to fall back on that expert nurse to truly guide us through our career progression. It helps a lot to deliver competent care and to also uphold that best practice model that we have today. And what about our mentees? Our mentees, the benefits from the program are as follows: career advancement and confidence building, I just mentioned that; clinical and leadership skills development; networking with global nursing professionals; and lastly, personalized career coaching. So the third bullet here truly touches on the global platform of Nurses in Charge, where the mentors are not they are not restricted to a geographical location. One could have a mentor who is in Europe, Africa, Asia, depending on where. The matchmaking process that we go through to make sure our mentees are matched with the appropriate mentor. So, and or vice versa. So that mentor and or mentee may be in another country, or they may just be in the same country. They may be neighbors for all that. So we see that the global professional networking truly goes beyond your state and or your country. So it helps us to really see the dynamic between nurses who are in different countries and truly sharing ideas and growing together. Alrighty. All right, qualification criteria for our mentors are as follows. We see that our applicants and I would say our participants for this program and for even our education and research program, our nurses and midwives, they may have their license, practical nursing license, or they may be just into midwifery, a diploma nursing degree at that level. They can have a bachelor's in nursing and or midwifery. They can have a master's in either nursing or midwifery as well. They can also have their doctorate in as a doctor of nursing practice, a PhD, or an education degree. So as you can see here, 50% of our participants for these programs are, they have their masters in either nursing or midwifery. And then a whopping 18.8% of our professionals have their bachelors. And then the doctorate degree is unlisted because it's under 10%. So you wouldn't see the percentage there. But we do have a diverse population of nursing professionals, nursing and midwifery professionals within our program, our programs. Let me pluralize that. So years of experience, again, we see where our professionals years of experience range from a year of experience up to over 15 years. So, and that is a major contribution where we see 56.3% of our professionals have over 15 years in their practice. So this is awesome because it gives us that longevity of both clinical and leadership experiences that our leaders are coming on board with. Strong value asset there. All right, roles and responsibilities. And these two areas truly cover the mentor and the mentees, because again, we come in with full responsibility and accountability of our efforts made here on both ends. So let's first look at the mentor. Roles and responsibilities for the mentor are to guide mentees through career and skill building challenges, to provide a constructive feedback and goal setting support for the mentee. The mentor offers professional networking opportunities, and they are also offered that as well, but for their role and responsibility, they offer professional networking opportunities to the mentee. Lastly, the model leadership, they model leadership behaviors and clinical excellence. We're not only talking, but we're also walking the walk. We're not saying do what I say, but don't do what I do. We're actually exemplifying what our mentees should walk away with and how they should be presenting themselves out there in the nursing world, either at work, in their communities, and or programs that they are participating in. Now, for the mentees, roles and responsibilities are as follows. They actively engage in mentorship activities and set career goals. So this is truly a strong aspect of the program where the mentees, they are truly being coached. So in a coaching arena, one has to set goals and SMART goals at that rate. We don't set the goals for the mentees, they set their own goals because it is easier for them to adhere to those goals when they can set their own goals. The program has goals and objectives, but the mentees also come in with their own to merge with the program goals and objectives. So the mentee seeks and applies feedback for professional growth. So that is the bi-weekly check-in that both professionals are making the best time to meet and check in with each other. So number 3 is that the mentee contribute to knowledge sharing within Nurses in Charge. So what that means is that as a mentee, you also have so much knowledge to share, in that you have mentees who are brand new as nurses, but they have so much that they've learned that are new, right? New ways of practice, evidence-based practice knowledge, and that's our research component, and best practices and or clinical guidelines that they can truly bring on board and educate Nurses in Charge members. Also, their role, lastly, is that they demonstrate commitment to lifelong learning. We truly encourage that because nursing is a lifelong learning profession. And the more you learn, the more you advance your skills and knowledge, the more competitive, you meet the competitive edge. In other words, you don't feel left behind, you feel confident, you feel competent in your working environment. And we encourage that even the continuing education credits you need to renew your license should not be the limit. Don't restrict yourself to that. You can go to conferences, you can get certified in different specialties in nursing. And truly, over my years of nursing profession, I'll let you know that just making sure that I stay sharp and in tune with what's changing in the profession, what are the changes happening in healthcare in general, has helped me to stay vibrant. So I truly encourage every mentee to stay updated with what's happening in the industry. Otherwise, you feel professionally shy to engage with your colleagues and to truly challenge some near misses at work in order to properly educate your patients and to advocate for them. So a lifelong learning definitely is the life. I would say it is that CO2 drive and that helps you to continue to thrive as a nurse. Okay. So leadership and coordination. This slide truly touches on the areas we need professionals to come in on board to make this dream a reality. And with that said, the mentors we need are experienced nurses, midwives, educators, and administrators who are willing to invest in the next generation, who are willing to invest even in the current generation to keep, the torch, the nursing torch ablaze. I would say the candle, right? We lit our candles when we graduate and when we achieve our nursing degree. So keeping that candle lit, keeping it ablaze, keeping that light to shine and giving light to others in the next generations to come, and keeping the current generation thriving truly helps us. So we need experienced professionals to come on board. And lastly, we need program coordinators. Currently, we have the mentors, but we need program coordinators. These are our leaders who oversee mentorship, pairing, tracking progress, and managing evaluations. Okay, those are the 3 pillars of the program. pairing, progress, monitoring, and evaluating the progression of the program. All right, media consent and NIC promotional requirements. So all participants must provide consent for NIC to use testimonials, success stories, and professional highlights for promotional purposes. This include social media features, conference presentations, and NIC membership program impact reports. So that consent form will be going out in the emails. The link will be provided to, actually this is embedded into our registration for even the workshop that we're conducting now and future productions. And because a whole lot has to go into visibilities for the organization, and we cannot not promote Nurses in Charge achievements in these areas. All right, the call to action. I'm going to stop here and see if any questions so far. Any questions or anything I've covered?
I think you are doing great, and I'm moving forward with what you are saying.
All right.
No
perfect.
question for now.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. All right, so call to action. Nurses in Charge needs nurses and midwives worldwide to join the Bridge to Brilliance mentorship program. Whether as a mentor or a mentee, your participation will contribute to a global movement of professional empowerment, collaboration, and excellence. So the enrollment process, actually, if you've not received an email and you are just watching this video for the first time and or the second time and you're indecisive as to what you want to do, visit Nurses in Charge, nursesincharge.org, and we do have a platform there for you to apply. And, become a member, participate, and even share the link with others who may be interested. Okay, so what's next after this presentation, after this workshop? We want all mentors, not the mentees yet. So all mentors to provide a professional headshot and we've received all of your credentials, such as licensure and or your updated resume. But we need a photograph of yourself, because in that website, I'm going to go back and show you, we are building under each program, there will be the pictures of our the pictures. Sorry, I'm being distracted. There will be pictures of our mentors. So under each program, there'll be pictures of our mentors. We need at least 5 mentors to cover that profile, because then when people visit our website, they get to see your face. They can actually go under by clicking on that image. It goes to show them a little more credentials that each mentor has submitted, and it just helps us to give credibility to our incoming mentees and or grant supporters, sponsors, partners, to see, we're not just having a program without support, that we do have professionals at the back end of the entire program. So the rest of April, we would love to receive your professional image to then build your profile and get you officiated for the program launching in May. So enrollment opens, for mentees in May. There will be a link provided. Actually, the web designer are creating what's it called? Under each program, they will have I'm just forgetting the name, but it is a launching page. That's what it is. So once our mentees get into that page, it will guide them into selecting which program they're interested in. And then they can also select, they will give, it will trigger a response from the mentors, and they'll get matched. They'll be paired up with a mentor after submitting their interest. And then the mentees will also go through a workshop. As we are conducting this workshop for our mentors, the mentees as well will go through an onboarding workshop, because we want everyone coming into the program to know what the program is all about, their roles and responsibilities, answer questions, and interact with each mentee before they can get all immersed into the program. And we will have those enrollment workshops every other month to allow more enrollment more mentees to enroll into the program, and then we can have a cohort. So that goes into the cohort aspect of things, where the first cohort will be rolled out, and they'll be paired up with their mentees, with their mentors. And then the second cohort, so that's every 2 months, we roll up new cohort of mentees paired up with their mentors, and the program continues. So for 6 months, each program will graduate a cohort, and then the cycle continues that way. It just allows us time in between to not overlap. And lastly, the cohort 1 will start in June. So if you can see how the pathway of this entire program will be, where the enrollment starts in May, and then the first cohort starts in June. Alrighty. Lastly, I want to show you how, I just want to let you know what we're hearing from applicants, how they heard about the program. Our WhatsApp group, where we have a global stage, a global platform where Nurses in Charge members congregate. About 56% of our promotion was received from the WhatsApp group, as compared to social media, which is actually back up friends and colleagues, 25%. So word of mouth is actually promoting these programs and making it more visible. And then in social media, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, 18% of those who have enrolled for this program as mentors. These are the avenues that they learned about Nurses in Charge mentorship program, education, and research. Okay, here are some resources, but I want to take you back. Let me stop sharing for a moment. I have a few videos to share with you. And okay, Mrs. Pittman, any feedback so far from?
Well, I think everything is good. The only question that I have is for the mentees. You said, is it their profile picture or their information to share?
Oh, for the mentor?
Is it email?
for the rest of April.
for
So
the mentor.
usually that's between this week, the upcoming week. We want pictures because then those headshots will be shared with the media team and they'll start working on that. They'll start working on the page here I have shown the Nurses in Charge website. And when you scroll through, when you go to events and, all right, I'm just gonna scroll through. So this is the homepage, and within the homepage, you see featured programs. So within the featured programs, we have the Gains program, which is part of our.
I'm just seeing the resources. You are the resources. Okay. The future program I can see now.
Oh, you can see it. Good, good. So in the featured program, you see where we have the Gains program, which is being led by our partners. We have entrepreneurs and programs, external programs that are managing the Gains program. And Gains standing for Global Accountability Initiative for Nursing Services, nursing sustainability. So to sustain our nursing profession, we have the Gains program that helps our nurses in our area to empower nurses globally. But now when you come where we have nursing, the mentorship program will be featured here. So when our mentees come in May, when they come in May to enroll, this link will be active. So when they click on this link, it will take them to a landing page, and that landing page allows them to register. Yeah, and then immigration support will be removed. It will now be education. No, it'll be research because the Gains program already has research there. Oh, okay, see, my internet is a little on the slow end, and I just realized that the here is where, when I click on that, I just realized that it has been launched already. So our media team is really on board. They're doing a marvelous job. So as you can see here, this is the page for the mentorship program. Personalized peering, joining the community, career growth and opportunities. So I would love for everyone to just come here and scroll through. So I was just speaking on building the profile. So this is one change that's coming up in the next week once we start getting.
Please, before you go further, so when you're pairing the mentor with the mentee, do the mentee be able to select their own mentor, or it's just a random?
No, it's the choices are there where the mentees are registering, and the mentee says, I'm going into med-surg nursing, or I'm going into it may not even be program specific. It could be I'm a brand new nurse and I need a nurse, who is within the area that I'm going to go practice. And or it could be a nurse who's been in the field for 5-10 years, but now they're branching off into leadership. And they need a mentor within leadership to guide them through the process for 6 months. Or it could be a nurse like myself who a few years ago I decided to become an entrepreneur. And now I need a mentor in that area. So it can be in any of those areas. But the mentee, to your question, the mentee gets to select which category. They can select one category at a time and make sure that their focus is to that mentor. We don't want too many mentors per mentee. We want them to graduate the first 6 months and then they can move on to another program.
That's great.
Yeah. So over here, thank you for asking that question, because those who are watching this, the replay may be you may have just asked the question that they had. So the executive board members, this part over here is changing. This is where the mentors profile will be built in. So this hasn't changed according to what I'm looking at here. It's going to change where if you are a mentor, your professional headshot will be here, and then under your photo will be your name, and then it will be something that says about the mentor. And once they click on instead of founder, it'll be a link something that would take you into learning a little bit about this professional. You say, oh wow, she's done all that. Oh my goodness, something that would definitely build that interest in the mentee, and or any of our sponsors and partners that are coming in to support the organization. They can learn more about our professionals. So the designers are saying, hey, we'll start off with 5 mentors and build their profile, and in the future when we have more, we can make more room. So yeah, this is how it's going to be set up. And hey, keep asking me to get into the community. But yeah, this is what it will look like for the mentorship program. And this is embedded under programs and initiatives. Yeah, program and initiatives is all here. Going back to, I'm gonna go to, this is a funny video I found. And I want us to see what it means to have this kind of preceptor, that this is who you have at work. How does this help you to grow as a professional nurse? If this was your preceptor now, I just laugh when I watch this video. Can you see the video?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
You're late, so definitely off to a bad start. Before we do get started, which I've already been started, what's your GPA? I want you to tell me, well, what is this? And I want you to review the steps. Go. And this, what is it? Yeah, the stethoscope, spell it. I'm your preceptor today? I've never precepted a student before. Well, let's just okay, and which one was it? Was it 8 or 6 going to surgery? If you need anything, you just call me. Ask charge what my number is. I can never remember my number. I need your advice or something. There's a difficult family member in room 10. Oh, we don't have room 10? Okay, then we don't have to worry about it. I will be right back. Oh, you never learned IV insertion? Oh, listen, no worries. I'll be able to teach you. Did you take your lunch yet? No, go take your lunch. Yeah, I got this. Hey, make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you go to the bathroom. You know what? Today, get out of here early. Go home to your dogs. I'll finish the charting for you. If you can, scoot over a little bit just so I can see what you're doing. Yeah, pretend I'm not here. Not here. I would just use your stethoscope maybe in a different way. I would just do like this. And then go ahead and auscultate, okay? Don't forget to check. Also pupils, okay, Perla, want to go ahead and check for edema? Hitting edema? You think number 2? I definitely would think number 3. Okay. Hey, where are you going? Oh, you have to go to the bathroom right now? Or are you doing number 1 or number 2? Okay. Oh my gosh, did you hear that? Yeah, a code blue on bed 6. Go! I'm just kidding. Hello? Oh, you need my student to go down to the morgue? Okay, they're coming right now. Just kidding. High five. Oh my gosh. What's on your screen? Someone pee on your scrubs? Yeah, it's wet, like right there. Do I look like I know where the bladder scanner is? You're too busy now. Wait till you're a real nurse. Listen, I'm supposed to guide you, not do everything for you. You don't study much, do you? Before you know it, you're going to be a great nurse. You got this. Oh, a patient peed on you? That's fine. That's happened to me before, like twice. Oh, you peed on yourself? You stress peed? Oh, okay. That's totally fine. Let's go get you a change of scrubs, okay? It'll be okay. It doesn't take 5 minutes to just get this out of this package. Boom. It's out, okay? Done. See how quick that went? And go. Perfect. Are you still charting? Let me just do it. We have so many other things to do. So you go and change med 12. Is that the doctor talking to you? Let me see the phone. Hi, doc. Yeah, sorry. That was a nursing student. This is very fast paced. You definitely have to keep up, okay? I'm trying to get home and out of here on time. Wait, what'd you say? Don't you ever talk to my nursing student like that again.
When you
Also,
started nursing,
Okay, you're late. So
when you started as a nurse, I hope you did not have such a preceptor.
oh my gosh. I mean, one point in time, like what he said, oh, you want to pee? Did you pee on yourself? You know, something just to crack you up. Yeah, I've come across some. Yeah, but that was funny.
Oh dear. The thing is, there are people like these who are at work, and now you have this brand new nurse who is like, wait a minute, what did I just sign up for? Is this what I signed up for? I don't think so. I think nursing is not for me. I'm out. And then they just like their career is I would say tainted just from there, and that passion that they had start to diminish.
So true.
So I've seen it, you know, as as a nurse and watching someone go through that, and just call that nurse aside and say, is this how you're precepting this person? Because it also is the responsibility of the organization if they are pairing up meant preceptees with preceptors. They should know that the professionalism of the mentor. And some people don't meet the criteria. They don't meet it to mentor other nurses. But sometimes it may just be that they don't have enough mentors or people agreeing to be the preceptor. And then this poor nurse who's probably brand new coming into the field or brand new at the organization is left in the hands of such a emotional wreck, a roller coaster. So I found this YouTube video very
Yeah, that's interesting.
some of the things that can happen at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Someone just joined us thing. Let me see who that was. Oh, Nukana Kwali, thank you. Thank you for joining us. We are watching some examples of nursing leadership in the era of
Preceptors.
Yeah. So let me take us to what is mentorship. So we saw a video that showed us what preceptors should not be, how they should not carry themselves, and we can identify with some of these bad preceptors, I would say inappropriate ones. But this video as well, just 2 minutes long. Let's watch and see what mentorship means. And the terms can be used interchangeably. A preceptor can be a mentor, but a mentor is one that truly built a longevity, a relationship that is little more beyond the job. It builds that professional. It helps build professional legacy for the progression of that mentee or mentorship relationship. For preceptorship is within the work area, and sometimes it's all depends on the level of the experience of the professional nurse. And sometimes 2 months, sometimes a few weeks, sometimes wherever the organization deemed necessary for the need of that person. So preceptorship can be the same, but also can be differentiated depending on the need of the professional the professionals involved. So let's see what mentorship means to these individuals.
Many people say nurses eat their young. I would say that it does happen, but I feel there is a change.
Just because it's the way it was in the past doesn't mean it's got to be this way now.
Mentorship is something I definitely see as a change in my profession.
I know when I first came out of school, I didn't have that.
I think we're always mentoring the next generation of our profession.
Sometimes you just learn things at the bedside from these mentors that you can't learn in a textbook.
We need to have someone to show us the way. You want to have a mentor to really guide you as to what's right, what's wrong, to be there for you. Because the job itself, no matter what the setting, can be very stressful.
Because you're always second guessing yourself. Did I do everything that I could have done for that patient? And even if you did and there was nothing else you can do, you still feel it in your heart. And you need someone there to support you.
I've seen nurses over my course of my career say, I'm giving up. And to just be able to say, no, you're okay. Or why don't you try a different path?
I have always advised anyone thinking about going into nursing that it's a wonderful profession because you literally can do anything with a nursing degree.
It's a profession that is a great foundation for life in general.
Being a nurse gives you the opportunity to try a variety of avenues. And I'm helping students right now explore the various avenues of nursing. It's not just hospitals.
If you are a new nurse, I would tell you to take your time, learn a lot, ask questions, talk to the providers, to the healthcare team, be part of that healthcare team, and to know that you belong.
Everybody needs to know they have a friend or somebody they can rely on, that they know there are other people that have gone through what they are about to go through, and that they see that we survived it, and that they know they can, and that they will.
I love that. So as you can see,
I think this is awesome
uh-huh.
because on the job, you get a preceptor who will not tell you all of these things.
Mhm.
But NRC comes in as a mentor, to guide you along the way. So the difference, the distinction with the two, mentor and preceptor, preceptor like is for a short term and mentor is for a long term, where even out of the training, you are still being mentored, on how to do stuff. So I think this is good.
Yeah, you're right. The preceptor is a workplace relationship where some preceptor don't share their phone number with you. They don't share their email with you, but with a mentorship is a longevity within that person's or those two individuals career progression. You can always, hey, I'm going for an interview. Can I use you for a reference? Can I use you? Can you give me recommendation? So the mentor actually go beyond the job. And sometimes some mentors don't even have to be. Most mentors are not even where you work, like NIC, right? People don't work here yet, but they get that mentorship, they get that professional support through the organization or through the individual that they are paired up with. And the fact that we are globally based, again, I would say it gives you that super edge to your mentorship relationship where this person is in Liberia, this person is in Cameroon, or they in China, they in India. They're your mentor, you're learning about their culture, they're learning about your culture, and it's just a beautiful relationship overall that NIC is embarking on, that our nurses should have. Beyond the chat room, we truly want for nurses to build each other up. Alrighty, so I have this last video is to show us a little more about what this model that we're using, the theoretical model for the mentorship program, what it's all about. I want us to just grasp a little bit of what this short video has to say to give us better insight on what it means to implement Dr. Patricia Benner's novice to expert theory in nursing.
Nurse Next Station. where we're committed to nurturing future nurses one lesson at a time. In today's episode, we're diving into the groundbreaking work of nursing theorist Patricia Benner and her novice to expert theory. Patricia Benner, a prominent figure in the world of nursing theory, has made significant contributions to our understanding of nursing practice and skill development. Benner's novice to expert theory, published in 1984, provides a framework for understanding how nurses progress through 5 distinct stages of skill acquisition in their careers. Let's begin with stage 1, novice. At this stage, nurses are just starting their careers and have limited practical experience. They rely heavily on rules and protocols to guide their actions. Stage 2, advanced beginner. As nurses gain more experience, they move into this stage. They can now recognize common patterns in patient care, but still lack the deep understanding that comes with expertise. Stage 3, competent. Competent nurses have a solid grasp of their roles and responsibilities. They can manage complex patient care situations effectively and start to rely less on rules and more on intuition. Stage 4, proficient. Proficient nurses have developed a keen sense of situational awareness. They can anticipate patient needs and make decisions quickly and efficiently. Finally, stage 5, expert. At this stage, nurses have accumulated years of experience. They possess an intuitive understanding of patient care that goes beyond rules and guidelines. Experts can make complex decisions effortlessly. So, how can this theory be applied in the real world? Nursing educators can use Benner's model to design curriculum and assess students' progress. Nurses themselves can reflect on their journey and identify areas for growth. In conclusion, Patricia Benner's novice to expert theory is a cornerstone of nursing theory, helping nurses at all stages of their careers understand and improve their practice. Thank you for joining us on this educational journey. If you found this video informative, don't forget to subscribe to Nurse Next Station for more valuable insights into the world of nursing. Until next time.
Okay. So see, the novice to expert nurse leadership really helps us to have a smoother transition within our nursing profession, because there are bumpy roads. But if you have that support that you need, then it really helps you to not feel so frustrated with the entire process. Okay, we're doing very good with time, but my connection is slow. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Alrighty. Any input, any thoughts on the model that we're using? I want to run a quick
question.
Mhm.
Does every nurse follow these stages? I mean, in the order that it was given? Because
yes,
okay.
yes, because every time you start a new role, you start as a novice.
Right.
Yes. If you just coming from nursing school, you are a novice nurse. You will progress within that spectrum, right? That progression is what you go through. If you can remember first graduating nursing school and or just go back to clinical days when you were going to nursing clinicals and you needed to pass medication, someone was there to observe you. And as you went on, and your nursing instructor was there, but there may have been other nurses there to make sure that as a beginner, as a novice student, you knew how to administer the medication. Nowadays we start in the simulation lab. you go and you practice on domains. You practice on them until you become so proficient at doing it that when you now go to the clinical site to give injection and to give any treatment, to provide any treatment to the patient, you are now, you have built some competency to do that. So no matter where you find yourself, whether as a nursing student or a brand new nurse, or a nurse who has left the bedside and now is in leadership, you will always be a novice nurse at some level. And then you progress to that beginner, and then you start to truly build your confidence, start becoming more competent. And then beyond that, now you can say, oh, I'm proficient at this. I don't have to read the manuals no more. It's all here now in my head. I've actually practiced it so much that I can close my eyes and install an IV. I can close my eyes and do a presentation. I'll tell you for sure, when I established Nurses in Charge, I was a fresh, I would say a rookie, that the athletes would say that. So I was a rookie at it. I was a beginner. I was a novice. And over time, doing it more and more, doing presentations, preparing one for myself and presenting, I can say I am actually not an expert, but I am proficient now, where I'm not nervous anymore. There are few skills I've mastered. So for the longer answer to your question, shorter answer to your question is to know that no matter where you find yourself, you always start as a beginner and you progress. And I believe that transcends through our life anyways.
That's true. I was about to say that.
Right?
Yeah.
You're a parent of being a newlywed. Right. So
I'm so afraid, how am I going to hold a baby? And then gradually you learn how to hold a baby, give the baby bath and do stuff. Yeah, so that's a natural thing.
It's beautiful how we when you look back.
And it also depends on the stage you are, like you said. And even though you say you haven't arrived to be an expert, but you have arrived to that place where you do a lot of good things, based on your knowledge. So, the further we take ourselves, the more exposed we become to learning a lot.
Yes. And I can commend you, Mrs. Pittman, that the times that you've come on for my workshop and all meetings, believe it or not, you're learning so much that you can actually apply now to your own organization.
So true.
The exposure. And sometimes people sit back and they expect to have strategy. You cannot have strategy without content. You need the content. The knowledge gained is your content. Now you can start strategizing how you're going to use that knowledge. But if you sit back and don't practice and don't take that leap of faith, whether you're a brand new nurse or you're a nurse going into a new specialty, you have to be willing to get your hands wet. You got to be willing to be taught. You got to be teachable. And you have to now be able to take that brave step and practice what you've learned. Otherwise, that beginner stage, you'll be there for a while.
So true, so true.
You'll be stuck because you're keeping yourself.
It's like practice makes perfect.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And I'd rather come and learn with people who I'm comfortable with. And then in the future, when I'm in front of all these strangers, all I have to think is I am doing exactly what I've done in the past and just replicate that. I was hoping others could join us for the poll, but we'll do it together.
Okay.
So this poll is your nursing yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So I've launched it. You can answer. The first one says, how many years have you practiced nursing? And you can pick.
Yes, I did. And the untitled question, what is that?
I don't know which one is that. That's good. I think it
Yes.
left something in there. There are only 3 questions. So the next one, what stage of nursing have you achieved? I thought I could take the poll, but I'm presenting it. It won't allow me to take it. For me, I would say for the first one,
Yeah.
I'm over
So
10.
I can leave out 2 and 5.
Yeah, you can pick you can pick 3 if you've been a nurse now. If you've been a nurse now over 2 years, then you go into the 3 to 5 and or the others.
I hope I don't submit and then they say, oh no, on answer question.
Yeah, that unanswered question, I don't think it's mandatory. It just
Oh, okay.
for a reason I needed to delete it, but I didn't. All right, you've done the first and second, the third. Awesome, awesome. Okay. And then another unanswered question. There's only
Yeah. 3 and 5.
yeah, only 3. 3 out of 5. All right, so let me launch the poll. And so here we are. You've been a nurse 3 to 5 years. How many years is that?
4.
4, okay. Thank you for your service. And then you're going back to school?
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Congratulations. And then there was another one. Oh, okay. You find yourself as a beginner?
Yeah, I mean, I look at it like, I'm a beginner because that's not where I want to be. Yes, I want to go further.
Okay.
So it's like I want to learn more. So looking at that, I would say beginner. Even though I'm not a beginner, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert either. No.
You've mastered some of your skills, right? Your nursing
Yes.
skills. Okay. Yeah. And an example of mastering skill mastery is when back then I used to take the drug book and look for what is this medication for? And that's a beginner too. If this is a new medication that you've never given before, now you become a beginner to search it up and see what's that medication for. And then align that with a patient diagnosis. And then next time you come across that medication, you're not a beginner, you're not a novice no more. You now know that medication. You can tell someone, you can close your eyes and say, "Oh, Lovenox is an anticoagulant." So
yes, master it.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get. I mean, I want to get to that place, but I'm still learning. So
we're always learning. Just remember, don't be hard on yourself. Know that life is a lifelong learning process, and nursing makes it even better for us. There's so much to learn. I don't know about where you work, but where I've worked and everywhere I've worked, every job I hold now, they have so many continuing education. It's like it chokes you like this. You always it's a lifelong learning process, of course. Yeah. Some people want it, they don't have it. We have it, and we're overwhelmed.
So true.
So, with you going back to school, like others who are watching this recording, just know that Nurses in Charge, we carry the REM. That's our acronym for the programs. Research, R stands for research. E stands for education. M stands for mentorship. So take advantage of Nurses in Charge programs. They're open to members. And non-members will pay a fee to participate in these programs. They'll actually buy our programs, but I would say they will buy it for the 6 months if they don't want to become a member. But for members, the programs are free. The only programs that are not free are the gains program because they are for our partners. Our partners are the ones that run those programs. Those are different businesses and organizations that have their programs, and Nurses in Charge has partnership with those entities. But the rest of our research, education, and mentorship is free for Nurses in Charge members. Those are the benefits of your membership. And as you know, currently we don't have membership fees, but as we go along in the future, for funding purposes, we will have a flat fee for members. So enjoy it while it lasts, while it's still free. But basically that's that. This workshop was intended to be for 2 hours. And the rest of the 30 minutes left in the program was to have interactions, give enough time for question and answers. Yeah, but so far we were able to achieve the objective of the workshop to help our mentors navigate their way into the program and know what to expect. And that is not to say you cannot ask questions. Always feel free, whether in the WhatsApp groups that we have set up. Each program will soon have their own chat room. And I know some members are participating in all 3 programs, and others are just participating in 1 or 2. So there will be some names that will be similar in each program, but you're all welcome to participate and invite others to join you. Make it fun. And that's it for us here today, folks. Thank you so much for your time. And this recording will be posted in the chat rooms as well.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I've learned something new today.
We learn something new every day when we're open up to it, right?
Yeah.